Hey.
Oh no, glasses are coming off. Check it out, y'all. How do I look with glasses? Anyways, hold on, I already had my birthday. I already turned 19. This chica here turned 18 on Monday. She just turned 18 this past Monday. Like the
Let
8th.
me tell you how crazy this week it's been. Monday, my birthday. Should be a great day. 4:30 in the morning, wake up. Can't get back to sleep. 4:53, my mom comes in there singing happy birthday. Neither of us can get back to sleep after that. Okay. Get to school. We have a lockdown from second to third period.
I went to school sick. I didn't realize it was that bad until halfway through second period. Like I left like maybe 40 minutes, I think. I don't know. I left before 9:40. I know that. But I didn't feel good. I texted my mom in the beginning of the class, "Could you come get me?" And I was texting her in class. Don't do that. Don't text in class, kids. It's very, very bad. I did it because I wanted to go home because I did not feel good. Right as soon as I left, and right when my mom got there, they were locking up the doors to the school.
Yeah. So.
And I left right before the lockdown. And I seen them come in, and I'm like, lockdown. And they had 3 canine units. For some simple-minded people out there who don't know what that is, that's 3 dogs.
For a little itty-bitty school.
For a small school. Which I can understand why they did that, for like drugs and stuff. Because I'm guessing the reason they did the lockdown so soon was because some kid said, "Oh, I caught this kid with drugs and this kid with drugs," and so on.
No, honey, there were cigarettes all over the parking lot.
Oh shit. Dumbasses.
I know, right? Anyways,
I stayed home Tuesday because I felt like shit.
Anyways, okay, so Monday after school, I'm trying to get out. I've come this close. Literally, there was about that much space between our cars. Big old truck. I have a little itty-bitty car. I would have died on my 18th birthday if I was not as good at maneuvering that car as I am.
Well, you also have to give the guy credit. He knew. Well, he's learning the size of his vehicle. I guarantee you, if he came that close to your car, he just got that truck.
No, what it was you have that little place right here, and you can't see anybody.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you see what I mean there?
Yes, I do. I know what you're talking about.
Anyways, so the second Tuesday was crazy because I had to go get an EMG done on my arm. For those of you who don't know what that is, you get electrical impulses shot up your nerves.
Fuck no, not happening.
If you have carpal tunnel. And then after that, she had to go stick a needle in all of my muscles. Okay.
I'd have punched a bitch.
It was kind of funny because of the fact that she said I handle myself better than most grown men do. She's had grown men go in there crying and cursing, and I'm the little itty bitty girl who just turned 18. Didn't even flinch.
Yeah, but that's not saying very much because your pain tolerance is extremely high. So shut the fuck up. I probably would have cried like a bitch. Like, no, not like a bitch, like a fucking baby. I'd have cried like a baby. I'd have busted up. I would have bawled. I'm not even lying. I probably would have bawled. But, okay.
Learn the fact that I have really high pain tolerance.
I want to give a shout out to all the families from 9/11.
Yes.
From that happened, from the Twin Towers, all the firefighters and policemen that lost their lives. Thank you.
Yeah, because
we appreciate your service and bringing some people home.
As many people as you could.
As many people as you could. The people that were involved in the plane crash in the fields in Pennsylvania, I want to give a shout out to their families. You're with us. You're in our prayers. And then the Pentagon. This was a very painful day for all of us. We
Yeah,
lost a
because-
lot. We lost our security in our nation.
Yeah.
That we would never be attacked on U.S. soil. We lost
so much that day. And I think a lot of people don't realize the fact that our generation, we've never known troops not to be somewhere, not to be deployed. I mean, my generation, I know, a lot of people don't remember 9/11 if you're my age.
I do.
However, well, you were 6. I was maybe
5, 4. You had just turned 5.
Yeah, I would have just turned 5.
Most people would have either just turned 5, 4, or 3.
Yeah. And a
I
lot of
was
people,
6.
they don't remember that day, but I will swear to anybody who asks, I remember that day. I remember the teacher turning on the news, and she wasn't supposed to, but I think she had family up there or something, and she turned on the news in front of us, a group of preschoolers, and I just remember, I was colored, and I looked up, and I saw this plane on the news crashing into these 2 towers. I mean, of course, back then I didn't understand what was going on, and of course I don't remember sound, because for those of you who don't know, I had extremely bad hearing loss in my right ear. To put it into terms for you, when I got my first hearing aid, I think I was 4 or 5, I cried because of the fact that I was scared of birds, because I'd never heard them before. Never heard a bird. Didn't know what they were. I thought something was going to attack me that day. My mama bawled like a baby.
I remember that day. My teacher, one of the other teachers actually came into the room and said, "Have you seen the news yet?" And my teacher was like, "No." She's like, "You need to turn on and you need to watch." And as soon as she turned the TV on, we saw the South Tower go down. And that was extremely terrifying for all of us. Because, like, after that, we've never been able to. The one that crashed in Pennsylvania went over our school, and that was scary because you could see it.
Yeah, I mean, I think,
if I'm not mistaken, that was the plane that crashed into that. I'm not sure if it was the one that crashed
into the field,
but I know there was a plane that got extremely low that went past our school. And it was terrifying. And I remember 2 of my friends screaming because they knew that someone in their family was in that tower and they had visited.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't understand that 9/11 is not something to be celebrated. It's not a holiday. It's not something where...
It's to remember.
It's to remember people. And to remember the day that we lost our security in our country. I mean,
we lost pretty much
actually agree with Vladimir Putin, however you spell his name is.
Putin.
Shut up. Please do not fault me for that. I did not mean to. Okay, anyways, however you pronounce his name, I completely agree with him about Obama and Bush and how their response should have went.
Yes, so
we're America. We were supposed to be a superpower. We should have nuked him.
Because technically, if you look at it, 3 towers fell because it was the North and South Tower for the World Trade Center, and then Building 7 out of that, because there were 7, if I'm not mistaken, World Trade Centers, but the 2 tallest ones were the ones that went down, and then the 3rd one went down later around 5 that evening. And thank God that nobody was in that building, though.
I think it was because of the fact that
it had been
wasn't it that morning that they had crashed into the other 2?
It was 9-something that morning that the first tower got crashed into, and then sometime after that, and then at 9:50-something the South Tower went down.
Exactly. So I think people just realize the fact that. So the biggest thing that's worried me about today, if I can go ahead and say it. The biggest thing that's worried me about today is this 9/11. We have ISIS going on. We have people in Iraq who are killing people because they're Americans and they're not Muslim. Now, me personally, I'm not, I'm not big on religion, but I'm not gonna try to force anybody else to be an atheist. I'm not gonna force anybody else to be a Christian.
Well, it's not,
but
the Muslim religion, for some, I learned this about, because one of the girls I'm in class with said this because she worked with someone that was Muslim, and she was asking questions about their religion. They were converting into Christianity, and she had asked them about their religion. They said, in order to go to heaven, in the Muslim religion, I don't know if this is true or not, but it was what she said, that you have to kill 9 people, and that's for males.
That there are 2 sectors of it. One is a very peace-loving.
But I'm not entirely sure. If you know anything about it, let us know.
Please feel free to comment. I mean, I'm personally open to pretty much everything. I'm one that will learn about anything.
If we get it back on what I was talking about a minute ago.
Can I finish up what I was trying to say, though?
Yes.
Okay, basically what I was trying to say was, today has really been a big day of, holy crap, something's going to happen. Because I know they've rebuilt some of the World Trade Center, if I'm correct. You haven't seen it on TV how they're talking about...
They didn't rebuild the trade centers. They made a reflecting pool in one of them, and then they built a museum for it.
Something like that. And
you can actually visit the museum and the reflecting pool this evening after it's open.
But something like that is what worries me. Because of the fact, you have to think, ISIS is going on. Now, I know ISIS would say, oh, we want our own day. But I'm sorry, what better day if you are a terrorist to act on that? And I'm not saying this because of the fact that I know this. I'm saying this because of the fact that I'd rather be warned before I'm attacked and realize what's going to happen and what could happen and be prepared for it than be caught off guard. Because I've been raised by a cop and a probation officer. 2 things, 2 people who see the worst of the world in every day that they go to work.
I'm not going to lie.
Huh? No.
They try. You know what? Stop. I'm gonna stop because I want to finish what I said because it's not that much. With the 7th building for the World Trade Center, when that one went down, it had been on fire for quite a while, and there was someone, they don't know who said it, but they said evacuate the building, and everybody got out of the building, and everyone was okay out of that building. But they had a station set up on the 23rd floor of that building to deal with all that was going on, and it didn't work. But with ISIS and that whole thing, if you look at the Muslim religion, they're actually supposed to tell you, they're supposed to declare that they're going to go to war with you, because usually in the you have to have a priest, a Muslim priest, sign off on the war, and then you have to tell the people you have so many days to convert to this religion, to Muslim, or we're going to kill you. They didn't do that when they attacked the Twin Towers.
No. And I think a big thing, though, that a lot of people don't realize is the fact that most kids in my class, Miss Howard, she was surprised because the biggest topic that day of the lockdown was what to do if they decided to blow up Plant Hatch today.
We're fucked. I'm not gonna lie, we're fucked.
All of us decided that best thing to do, run like hell.
You're not gonna get very far, is
No,
it?
but you can try.
Plant Hatch is a nuclear facility, though. You're not going to get very far before that radiation hits you.
Yeah.
And not even that. They don't even have to hit Plant Hatch. They can hit the other nuclear power plants that are around this area. Because we've got like 3 of them.
Exactly, and that's why kind of our place is almost have I don't even know. But I think a big thing is, though, that a lot of people won't realize is the fact that
We're basically fucked shit.
my generation and the classes that I'm in are the smart classes, the people who can see that we're in danger. Huh?
So you're saying I'm stupid now?
No, dear.
Good.
You just don't want to apply yourself.
Huh?
You just don't want to apply yourself.
No, I don't. I really don't.
She admits it.
I do.
But see, what a lot of people don't realize is the fact that our generation has never known there not to be troops deployed. We've been raised up in war times. I've been raised by a cop and a probation officer where what most people consider middle school mentality as far as independence is because of the fact that I am so paranoid. I do not want to go anywhere other than where I know I can tell my parents I can go. I don't want to go party every night because I don't see the point in that. If I'm gonna, look at it this way. My 18th birthday party, tomorrow afternoon after school, I'm gonna go help volunteer and set up stuff, and she's going with me. Saturday, we're both going and volunteering for the workers and their families at Train, a company around here. And then that night is when I'm having my birthday party, and you know what that's gonna be? Me, her, and my friend Elizabeth. That's it. Just us hanging out.
I will say this. There's 3 cadets in my ROTC regiment that are in either Iraq or Afghanistan right now. One of them came home recently with a Purple Heart. One of them I know is Mason. He's one of my friends, and he's over there, and I'm scared for him because I don't want to lose a friend. Just not like this.
No, not like this. Not something that should have been resolved years ago.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but when the terrorist group attacked the Twin Towers, instead of going to war, it's going to sound very mean for me to say this, but I personally think we should have bombed them.
Easily. That would have solved the whole conflict, ended it right there, and gave out the message that we're not to be fucked with. Not the way we have been for years.
The terrorists have gotten away with a lot of shit that they shouldn't have been able to get away with.
And it's because we need somebody
that's
going to be a villain and go over there and bomb them.
It's not even being a villain, it's protecting them. It's not even being a villain. No matter what we do, no matter how many troops we send over there, they're not going to stop until they're destroyed. And it's mean to say that, but they're not going to stop until all of us are either dead or Muslim.
Or they're dead.
Or they're dead. And
I would prefer the third option.
And it's rude and it's mean to say that because nobody should lose their life.
If you get killed, you deserve to.
Unless
it's an extreme.
You shouldn't kill somebody just because.
Oh, we don't believe in your imaginary friend.
You shouldn't kill somebody because you don't believe in the way they portray themselves. And ISIS, the whole terrorist group that's been over there, they don't like the American people because the women have rights. We have rights, women. We have rights. Their women don't, and they feel that's right. The way we dress, the way we act, our views, they don't like the way they don't like what we stand for. Freedom, everyone's equal, people have rights, men and women are equal people. They don't like that.
They can't comprehend that.
Wake up. It's getting hard, and I'm sorry. 9/11 is one day where everybody in this entire nation wakes up.
And it should be like that every day. Personally, I think it should be like this every day where people wake up and realize what's going on around them. Because, personally, if it had been me in charge,
one day out of
even
year
as a 4 or 5-year-old, I would have said bomb them, kill them. Because if you're going to kill a lot of Americans, you don't know Okay, I personally think that, this isn't because I believe Americans are superior to anyone. It's because of the fact that if you kill some of ours, we kill some of yours.
Here's the thing. It's not even that Americans are superior. It's the fact that, one, America has so many different races.
And ethnicities.
Yeah, that word. We have Muslims here, we have Christians, we have
Mormons.
atheists, Mormons,
Jews.
We have every race, religion that's out there in the U.S.
And the reason they don't like us is because they cannot comprehend other people are just the same as they are. And I think that's the root of most humanity's problems. If we could comprehend the fact that other people are just the same thing as we are, just maybe raised a little different. This may sound a little bit hypocritical coming from me, but you have to also take into account that once you go past a point, there's a point of no return. Murdering others for the sake of your imaginary friend, no offense to people, but that's just kind of what I call God, in a way. It's my way of putting it into simple terms that everybody can understand. That everybody can understand the fact that unless you, I understand some people have proof and everything, but until I meet my maker, I won't know who he is, and I accept that. I accept that I don't know who he is. I don't know if he's the God from Islam. I don't know if he's the God from Christianity. I don't know.
We don't know if he's Zeus, going by a different name. We don't know. We haven't met him.
That's my thing. Unless I meet him face to face.
I'm not gonna lie. Who in the hell would kill themselves for 72 virgins? Tell me, people. Would you do that?
Hell no.
Come on now. Just think about it.
I don't have it.
Hold on. Just think about it this way. I am going to pull Walter from Jeff Dunham. You have to teach them what to do. I'm sorry, that doesn't seem like something I would want to spend my time doing in heaven, teaching 72 virgins how to, one, wait on you hand and foot, what you like, and that you have to go through, yes, you have 72 virgins waiting on you hand and foot. Joy. One, you have to teach them everything that you like. Not to mention, if you want to have sex with me, you have to teach them all that kind of shit. Come on, people, wake the hell up. I do not want 72 virgins. I'm sorry, I will stick with one. And that is my ass. This is me. Possibly somebody that I'm with. But I would not want 72 virgins.
Honestly, no offense, Raven.
No.
I love you to death, but I do not see your first time being with somebody who's a virgin.
I'd probably not.
Mostly just because of the fact that you wouldn't want virgin.
Hey, what do we do here?
What are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing? Is it in? I don't know. I think it's in the wrong hole.
Oh, Jesus, thanks.
That would be my kind of luck, okay?
Honestly, it depends on who I marry. But and off that subject, we'll talk about that.
All of that.
We'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, but
Not
anyways,
when it's not 9/11.
it's gotten really serious in this video, and I really think this is where we should probably leave it off.
Yeah, we should.
Because I know a lot of people don't have time to sit there and watch a 30-minute long video about two girls being serious and
their
understanding
views
more about
on
their world that they do.
Their views on what our country should and shouldn't do, and what we think should be done.
And personally, it's to each their own with me. You tell us what you think should have happened, and give us an argument, give us reasons, not just because it's that way.
If you're gonna say no, I don't think it should be done this way, give an argument, people. Don't just say I don't think it should be done this way. It shouldn't be done this way. You know what? That's your opinion. Argument. Back it up. I'm sorry, I hate this. It is a pet peeve for me.
It's like
if you're going to start an argument with somebody, and they go, oh, I have this opinion about such and such, about, let's just say a video game, like,
Fallout 3.
oh, I think this is the best game ever. No, it's not. And the other person goes, no, it's not. It's a sucky game. Okay,
Explain why.
Explain why you think it's a sucky game. Give reasons why you think it's a sucky game and why you think it's a good game, and argue it out, people. That's the way it is. You argue when you argue
the way
something.
it
You
should
use facts. You
But
use something you can back up.
But instead, nowadays, it's gotten to where people have become so addicted to, well, I don't want to use my brain because it hurts.
Yeah.
I don't want to use my brain and not be an idiot and actually go look up facts. I don't want to go look
Okay.
at real life.
I love you guys. Okay, we love you guys.
We really do.
If you just comment and leave us a message and basically just tell us your views on what we were talking about today. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to
You don't have to
comment
agree with
now, you don't have to agree, you don't, comment anytime you want about what you think this country should do, what you think, how we should have reacted. Just tell us what you think, just, and back it up, for heaven's sakes, please back it up. Well, we love you guys, and we're
Love
going to talk to you later.
Goodbye, and stay strong, people. And stay awake.
Stay strong on 9/11. We love you all.